Welcome to the Business Information Buffet podcast, brought to you by the Minority Business Development Agency. Each week, we'll be featuring business owners and entrepreneurs that will provide their personal recipe for business, powerful conversations, and knowledge of the business world. We amplify the stories of various backgrounds, cultures, and expertise. Our self-identity is as diverse as our social community. We cultivate a community of like-minded individuals that share their different perspectives, broadening our worldview. Are you ready? This is the Bib Podcast, where everybody eats.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Welcome back to the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the Bib Podcast, where everybody eats. Here for another phenomenal episode. I am your host, Sean Torrey, with our DJ Ice Break.
You go, boy.
How you feeling, good sir?
Yeah.
My guy, that's what I'm talking about. So today we have a special guest because we're going to talk about some shoes repair and just shoe game in general, okay? The special guests we have here are the CEO, the founder, marketing strategist, the business, the couple, Akeem and Marquee Anifowoshe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you for having us.
Man, how you doing today, good sir? How both y'all doing? How's the lovely couple?
I'm doing incredible, man. Every day is a holiday, man. It's a blessing to be above water, man.
I'm out here. I'm trying to get a tan during the summer.
Man, this is too hot for the tan. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that part. You good? You got that. I'm not doing that.
All right, I hear that.
So before we get into your business, can you tell the people about Akeem and Marquee? Tell us about y'all.
Oh, man. Well, we've been married for about 3 years now, and been having the opportunity to work with my lovely husband.
Right.
And I'm like the operations manager. I do digital graphic design, product manufacturing. I mean, you name it, I got my hands dipped in it. But other than that, man, I'm a Laker fan. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Kobe.
And yeah, man. That's me.
Sea Springs alum. Okay. Yeah. Put that.
We'll say that too. Sea Springs.
For the North. Yes, sir. We from the North around here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Represents.
Yes, sir.
And what's up with you?
Man, I could say a lot, man. I always tell my wife I could write a book about all the wonderful things about you. And it's just beautiful to be on this journey right here with my best friend. I got a lot of my old best friends mad at me because my wife has replaced them.
I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. You better be. Stay in your place, sir.
Sir, please, respectfully, please.
Stay in your lane.
Respect the love, man. Respect the union, man. But she supports me in so many different ways, man. And I couldn't do a lot of things without her, man. She makes me a better man every day, man. Really, helping to mold and, shape, the reflection of what my kids see. You know what I mean? How to be a man, how to be a husband, how to love your wife, how to take care of home. It's a lot of family values, that she's definitely, brought into our relationship to help, just mature me as a man.
Yeah, you see how he talks about his queen? That right there. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. No cap either. See, that's what I'm talking about.
All love.
So welcome to the Bib Podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Man, of course. I had to have y'all. I was like, man, let me go ahead and get my folks over. This is NuLife Kicks, ladies and gentlemen. They are the phenomenal business NuLife Kicks. So what is NuLife Kicks? Can you tell the people?
NuLife Kicks is the hospital for footwear.
Ooh, he said the hot. Because, hey, listen, I got some suede joints on right now, and they need some help, doctor.
Yes, sir. And you know what? When you go to the pharmacy, usually when you go to the doctor, sometimes you may have an illness or some type of ailment where they say, hey, take 2 of these for two weeks and you will be all right. We also have a sneaker care pharmacy as well. So with that being said, you will be able to pick up a product called Just Suede. And Just Suede, you will be able to go home and clean up your kicks yourself and actually bring them back to life. But if you ain't got time for that, you can always bring them to the hospital, man. We can service you.
I actually been to y'all spot. I love it.
Yes.
It's a vibe.
Thank you.
It is a vibe.
It's a real vibe.
I walked in, I said, oh, this is in the cut. I didn't know where this was, bucko.
We call it the studio.
The studio?
Yes, the lab.
Actually, you had the white coat and everything. You earned your white coat. So.
Oh, man, that's no acting, man. That's my uniform.
They need to go ahead and make that a college degree.
I'm the chemist, man.
We're working.
Listen, y'all working on it? Because listen, you need to go ahead and be a professor, and I just need to go ahead and see the classroom. I just want to sit in the back and be like, that's how I clean them suedes.
Yeah, that's exactly how you, sir. You're doing a great job. You're on your way to becoming a sneaker care professional.
That's a real thing though, because I think about the sneaker industry, right? We growing up, when we loved to buy Jordans when they were 120, even before
back in the day, back in the day,
back in the day when those guys, when they were like 89 for a little bit, and then
I was able to save lunch money and afford a pair of Jordans.
Man, listen, what I was able to work in action, like work my little part-time job at the Adventure Dome, and just say, well, all right, cool, boom, give me the new J's right there now. What?
$2,000.
Man, the game has drastically changed.
So talk about that. How the shoe industry has evolved from the early 2000s. Like really, because Jordans came out, and I would say just Jordan as the brand, because that's like the popular one that we saw grow, just like Nike. Because back when it was Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, it was Converse. It was always Converse, and then Adidas, and then Nike, and now Jordan, Reebok, and some brands, some shoe brands didn't sustain. Some came back. Some fell off. It's like. So talk about the shoe industry.
I mean, well, you mentioned Michael Jordan, and he's one of the reasons why Nike was able to sustain. Right. Nike was in a place where they were competing with Converse and Adidas. They were not the marquee brand. But when Jordan came in with his, his whole persona and everything that he brought with, his swag and the way that he played the game, he became such an influential individual just in basketball, and that quickly moved to. Just our communities, you know what I mean? And the way that the sneaker industry has evolved now, like at one point, Jordans used to sit on the shelves. Yeah. I wouldn't say that people didn't know that they existed, but now with the way that we interact with one another and how information is easily accessible and readily available, and how our cultural influence is so much more forceful now than it was back then. When they put the magnifying glass on Air Jordans, or you seen certain iconic individuals wearing Jordans, and a million or a billion people seen it all at one time, it made the demand for that more, So now everybody's running in the store to get those sneakers, right. And if you snooze, you lost, and people take advantage of people who sleeping these days, and that's why you have the resale game.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So you have to wake up at least by 7 a.m. to get on that sneakers app to hopefully win a draw.
Man, we used to wake up we used to wake up earlier than that just to get to hit the mall.
Have you camped?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
But you had to go in a particular time frame, because unfortunately you didn't want to get jacked either. So it was one of those things back then. It was like, all right, like we had a 3-way call, like, all right, bro, like scope the scene before we go. So we would drive around. Certain dudes would watch. Some dudes would, like, we would throw our wallets into the bush.
You guys had a whole team.
Yeah, like because like it was back then. What people were
like a heist.
People were really trying to rob you, and you had this.
You had people that were going to buy shoes, and people that were come up on people who bought shoes.
So you always had to go in the group. Yeah, and it got to the point where our parents would just go. Like that's how I met a lot of people before I went to school with them. Like, it's because we was outside the Meadows, or we was outside the Boulevard waiting for the releases.
Yes,
that's how you knew you grew up here. You shopped at the Boulevard Mall.
Yeah, right. Between the Boulevard and the Meadows. That's how you knew.
They opened up those doors, man. It was like a stampede, man. I remember one release. I was going to cop the 2006 Grape 5. It was actually one of my first campouts, and I was early. I was at the door. I could touch the door. As soon as the security guard opened up the door, man, I'm running. Like, I'm actually walking at first, and then I see people running. I'm like, whoa, man, I think I need to start running. So I'm running, and I see someone trip and fall, and the next thing you know, the whole crowd is coming and trampling over that individual, and a lot of violence and things like that happens, and that's why we now buy sneakers online. You can't even go.
You can't even go to the store like you used to.
You can't even line up like you used to. So that's part of the evolution of how we acquire kicks. Yeah.
So and then going from those shoes. Yes. Because now you got to get your ticket in, your raffle, all that. I ain't bought J's in so long. The last Jordans I bought in particular, since we're just talking about Jordans in particular, were the Reflector 13s. And like I have my certain numbers that I love. I love the 4s.
Rock what you like, man.
You know what I'm saying? The 4s, the 7s, the 13s, and the 12s. Like those are my favorites. And I refuse.
Yeah.
Because the last ones I bought were like $225. I said $225.
Exactly.
Hey,
And you know
I remember
what,
when it
though?
hit that 150, 175 mark, and then it was inching its way up, and it's well past $200 now.
Man,
retail.
sir.
That's
I've
not
grown
resale.
to be more of a sneakerhead over the years working in this business because I'm more of like a sandals, flats, boots kind of girl.
Yeah.
But being in the sneaker industry, I've seen so many different pairs from in the 80s to the 90s to the early 2000s
Right.
and to now. Shoes are more expensive and the quality is worse. They
Oh, no,
hurt
you're
your
right.
feet.
You are
You're
right.
not comfortable.
You are absolutely right. 'Cause
Yes.
I've seen some shoes that like the Spike Lee 4s that came out again, like they came out again, just the regular retro, and I was like, I seen them, and I was like, bro, these ain't.
They feel fake.
It's
It's like the fake.
Yeah.
It's Jordan used to. I remember before pre-2000, before the big social medias, there was this blog group called Nike Talk.
Right.
Started in a magazine, and it pretty much was like our Facebook groups today. You
Right.
know, where community sneakerheads came together and talked about the releases and things like that. There was a huge complaint about the quality of Jordans back in the day.
Man.
And they were actually using more authentic materials back then than
Than
they
they are
do
now.
now. So
That's
people really
interesting.
didn't understand what they were getting into. But when Jordan announced that they were going to be remastering the shoes, people assumed that they would be getting better quality materials, but they already had the best of the best at that time.
At that time,
And they
yeah.
ended up, in a sense, remastering and using more synthetic materials to maintain the shape because people complained about the creasing.
Oh yeah, the creasing.
Authentic leather is more
Makes sense.
pliable. You could crease it a lot easier.
Yeah.
So now they use synthetic materials to create more of a reinforcement so that the shoes don't crease as much and deform as much. But they're not built for performance like they were before. They more of just kind of like a show shoe nowadays.
Yeah, if you hoop in the new age Jordans, you're gonna hurt your feet.
Yeah, I would never hoop in the Jordans. Like, I mean, but that's that goes into the mindset of like when we were buying them, we weren't buying them to go to the court. You had a few cats who, if you got money, you was doing that.
Right,
He wasn't doing that on just a regular day. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the 4s or the 5s, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna go to the Y and I'm gonna go hoop. No, that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now talk about from now just being a sneakerhead to actually cleaning shoes and actually creating products for shoes.
Man, I've always my parents couldn't afford to buy me Jordans growing up.
Yeah,
and I
same.
remember, man, just having that one pair when you start.
Yes.
When school starts, you get that pair for Christmas. And since I was 6 years old, man, I was taught to just maintain the things that I had, regardless how much they cost. You know what? This don't come as often. Maintain your investment. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what we say now. But my mom be like, boy, you better take care of them shoes because you ain't getting no more type of deal.
Yeah.
So I learned how to just keep them clean and keep them fresh. And that essentially evolved into that value evolved into this business, and me studying chemistry and biology in college gave me the foundational knowledge to be able to create now my own solutions, man. So being in the industry for nearly 10 years, I've been through any and every situation that a person growing in this industry may have been through. And I'm now helping teach and educate people on, how to protect their investment, how to maintain their kicks, how to grow their business. And man, I'm blessed to be making a difference in people's lives like all around the world, man. So very humbling, man.
That's what I'm talking about. And I'm glad you're talking about this segment because we're going to go into our first segment.
Yes.
And our first segment is recipe versus the outcome.
I like that.
You like that?
I like
You
that.
gotta
I
hear
like
it.
that.
I like that. I like
You got to
that.
hear that again, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go ahead and talk about this
Recipe
first
versus
segment.
the outcome.
So this segment, we discuss your journey, how you plant the business, what challenges you faced, and how you were able to overcome it. Okay, and what was the outcome from it? So the first question I have for you, can you think of a time that you planned something and it didn't go accordingly how did it didn't go accordingly?
Right.
Do you want yesterday's story or do you want? No.
I mean, it's up to y'all. And then and then also to add to that, how did you make it work?
You can go. First.
Okay, keep it within the context of what we're speaking about, the shoes, right?
Yeah.
There were many a times where I had an idea. Let's see. Let's say this. I'm gonna curve it a little bit. All right.
No, that's cool.
All right. So, NuLife Kicks was never like a planned idea.
Right.
I never thought one day to create you know, us, oh man, clean your shoes, man. That could be a good industry. I never knew this industry existed, man. Right. This business was born out of a very dark place in my life, man. And I turned back to my sneakers to bring some light to my life. And I was going to post a pair of shoes that were my favorite pair at the time. And they were dirty. And I didn't want to post them like that. You know, I'm known for keeping my kicks fresh. So make a long story short, I ended up cleaning them and restoring them. And then I posted a before and after picture and was like, restore fours. And someone was like, oh, wow, man, that's a great job. You know, can you restore my kicks? And I'm thinking in my head, like, well, what I did, you know, what pertains to restoration. And that was the birth of NuLife Kicks. So everything that you see from 2012 until now has been trial and error. And it has been growth and development in the vision. Right. When I first started, I never imagined this to evolve into us, creating sneaker care products and evolving the industry in itself, man. So even if someone has a plan to do something very specific, that outcome will always vary. It's like almost like a 1 in a million kind of deal. When, you know, I got this picture perfect wife, you know what I mean? I never envisioned my wife to be her, you know what I mean? I imagine what I wanted my wife to be, but I got something much greater than just like some minimal things that I was focusing on. You know what I mean? It's a lot more substance to what. Clap to what, brother. I envision. You know
I'm gonna clap for you too.
There's always something better for you, man. You know, there's something tailor made specifically for each and every one of us.
So yes. and I'm glad and to God bless to you for being able to make it through that dark place, because it's ironic sometimes how some of the darkest times comes from it turns out 20 times better after.
Yes, sir.
But we have to go through some of those trials sometimes to make it to the next level.
Absolutely.
And so my next question for you would be, what are some things you've experienced that could have worked out in theory, but did not go that way in practice?
Can I get this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So if you guys been doing business with us for a long time, back when we were in the Boulevard Mall, we actually turned business shut down for us because they built that aquarium. So a lot of people don't know that. I just got to drop a quick fact. When they opened the aquarium, they pretty much were like, hey, you're in this space, man, and we're pretty much going to just
they gave us the option to go back to our old small 500-600 square foot spot.
Like,
when I had moved to a 2,500 square foot spot, I had acquired so many things, and I'm like, man, I'm not going back. You know what I mean? And I kind of just, you know, fell back for a little bit just to recalibrate and, you know, reassess things.
Well, that's bad business.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I had to drop that.
If I know what I knew now, man, we would shoot the brakes off of them, man. I would probably own the Boulevard Ball right now.
Well, good Lord.
I just had to drop that quick fact to get to here. We decided not to get back into a retail store, and we wanted to rebrand the entire business. And during that process, Akeem is like, you know what? I have this great idea. I'm actually going to drop a product. And I'm like, looking at him like, are you sure? He's like, I'm going to do this totally backwards. I'm not going to drop a general cleaner. I'm going to drop a suede product because there's nothing on the market to clean suede.
No, you're right.
He's like, I'm going to take this angle and we're going to curve it and we're going to meet. So Akeem and I in 2018 started our very first product. He made this just suede product, and I pretty much did the manufacturing of it. We're like, we're going to go to Atlanta, man. It's going to be so awesome. We're going to come back. We're going to drop this product, and it's just going to boom.
Oh, that could directly answer that last question. Recipe.
We got all of the recipe, the product, the banners, the setup, the team, the t-shirts. Look, we made these customs. He made us all custom shoes. Like, I mean, we had the whole grand master scheme. He was like, man, look, I can clean ketchup off of suede and it's coming off. Like, people don't even know, man. I'm so ahead of the curve. It's evolutionary. Yeah. This is going to be like Billy Mays with the fabulous invention. So we had this bright idea to go to Tandy Leather, which is like a leatherwork store. And they have nothing but fabrics there. So if you like sew and you stitch and you make shoes, it's a great store. Great store. Yeah. We bought a bunch of patches. I mean, like, we probably spent like $400 or $500 on just authentic material. We cut them up into squares. First day of SneakerCon, we're hyped. We got everything. We even made a track, Sean.
We
made a rap song.
We made like a jingle. We made a song. The one cleaner that's first day for suede.
Hey, it's actually real fire. We're gonna re-release it, but
we gotta remix it.
We had a whole 10-foot banner. We had a boom box next to us playing it real loud. They were low-key hating on us, told us to turn it down, but it's all good. We were out there. We're like, man, look at us. We're cleaning suede and it's working. Man, nobody gave us the time of day.
Dang.
We
They were
probably
there to
sold
buy
one
sneakers.
kit, if that, the first day we were there, and we came with like, what, 600 units
Oh,
or something like
600
that?
units.
600 units?
We probably sold maybe less than 5. The first day.
The first day, yeah.
So to answer your question,
Got you.
We had a great recipe, and the outcome of that first day was terrible. So we come back the second day, man. We been like, man, we got to switch something up. So we didn't even bring shoes.
Okay.
Imagine that. We're going to a sneaker convention, and we do look like Billy Mays out there with materials and just trying to clean it. Like, yo, what is this? This guy got a lab coat on. Like, it's not.
So you switched it up?
So we switched it up. We went and bought some used shoes from some of these different vendors.
Okay.
And then we just sat them on the table, and that just attracted people. And then they came in, and we're like, yo, this is what our product is. You know, this is why it's important, and let us show you how it works. And once people saw that, man, they started picking up.
yeah, we were booming after that.
Yeah.
That's when I talk. See, that's when you gotta switch things up in tactics. See, that's perfect. That's a real story. That's a real recipe versus the outcome and what happens, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like that.
We actually did have to go back with 4 big, huge U-Haul boxes back when
yeah,
this life.
sorry.
So
Sorry about that. It's okay.
word of mouth was more valuable at that point.
At
A
that
lot
point,
of our
after this
clientele
game?
now comes from the East Coast. So
See, that's
wasn't
lit.
bad.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the East Coast.
Shout out to the East Coast. Shout out to the
sir.
South. You know.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the
Yes,
South
sir.
for that.
Yes.
So y'all made it through that, baby. Y'all made it through that outcome. That was that magic. Just
Coming out shining like
coming
pure
out
gold.
shining.
Yes, sir.
You know, but now I got to put y'all through the hot seat.
Oh, great.
You know what I'm
Put
saying?
us through the
All
house.
right, I'm ready.
Yeah, let us know,
It's-
man.
If
it's
you ever
rapid
watch
questions.
The Cube, this
Yeah.
is what I feel like. I'm in a cube right
You're in
now.
the cube right now.
I'm
All
ready.
right. So the hot seat. This segment is where we go in-depth questions and you learn more about you as a person. We're gonna ask questions like
Like rapid fire.
rapid fire.
Okay.
All right. So my first question for you.
Hold on. Who's answering the questions first?
Either one. Hey, y'all, you are equally yoked. Y'all need to
Okay.
answer these questions, okay?
Okay, when you don't know, just
There you go. All right. Who did you look up to growing up?
My father.
And you?
oh gosh, I didn't know we were gonna both answer.
Both answer. Both.
Honestly, Kobe Bryant.
See, you know what? Shout out to Kobe. Okay. What's one habit you do daily? Both of you.
Eat. Pray.
I don't know if that's a habit or a life sustaining thing.
No, it's a habit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a habit.
I actually meditate.
Ooh, salute to that.
Meditate.
Favorite tool to use that helps you run your business?
My cellular phone. My cellular device. I wouldn't be able to operate without it. Sometimes
You're right though. That's a good
We
tool.
button heads like, yeah, it's too much of that. All right, we're at home. It's not business.
I'm pretty old school. Pen and paper. I'm all about the artwork.
Artwork. Salute.
Love it.
Salute. All right. Best part about working for yourself?
Owning 100% of your time.
Ooh, I like that.
I have like 100 answers, but my first one is I spend more time with my kids.
I like that. And I met the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome little boys.
They're
man.
awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Worst part about working for yourself?
You don't get paid for overtime.
That's a bummer.
I left the shop yesterday at 3 a.m., 2:30. The day before I left at 2:30. I've been up since 4:30. Like yesterday, man, I'm putting in so much time to deliver to people. You know what we
You
want
are
to give
here.
them. A lot of people don't really understand the sacrifices that we make, man. But you don't get paid for overtime, man. But we still gotta deliver, man. There's no excuses on this end.
Gotcha.
The worst part about working for yourself is that you actually have to spend your own money.
Yeah.
When you work for a business, you're like, yeah, buy it, girl. Buy it. We need that. When
Yeah.
you're working for yourself, you're like, are you going to use it? Are you sure you're going to use it? Because I don't want to buy it if you're not going to
You
use
ain't
it.
gonna use it. Oh no, factual. Oh, factual.
And another worst thing is you cannot call in.
Yeah. You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. It's pros and cons, man. It's a lot of pros, but there are some cons.
Man, salute to y'all because y'all definitely made it through the hot seat, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought it was going to be a little worse.
No, it wasn't. I just make it worse. I make it sound worse.
I was
than
gonna
it
say,
I know,
man,
I'm stressing.
why did
You
you
like
take you
that?
so long to restore
Sweating.
shoes, man?
Like, man, but that was good. So now we're gonna go into our next segment.
Yes.
You know this next segment?
You don't got no
The
sauce. Then
Ooh.
Sauce.
You lost.
I love hot
Just
sauce,
lost.
Just
man.
not on your
you
shoes.
lost it. Yeah.
So in this segment, we discuss it gives you more insight of the guests where we ask, what is your special ingredient for your business? Tell us why nobody can replicate what you do. So tell us, for NuLife Kicks, why is NuLife Kicks a business nobody can duplicate what you do, bucko?
No one can duplicate what we do is because we expanded the quality standard. We elevated the quality standard, and we have innovated and created things that don't exist, things that people haven't even thought about. We're like light years ahead of the industry when it comes to
Talk that talk, sir.
And it's like we see now the industry taking little pieces of what we have to mold, and they're now shifting their perspective of how they market and grow their business now. Man, we are pioneers, man. We're pioneers. Sorry.
We don't got no sauce.
That didn't sound right, but yeah, man, we are evolving the entire industry. Yes,
I'll
sir.
say we differentiate from absolutely everybody because we have a team of specifically sneakerhead chemists. I won't say exactly because there are certain NDAs that are out that I can't speak too much, but our team of scientists are actually nuclear scientists in addition to Akeem.
Y'all better talk that talk.
We're actually saving the world right now.
Y'all better talk that talk.
They really are. They really are.
Because my shoes, they need some saving.
No, we got you.
Good thing we can't see them, or I might put you in the hot seat.
That's all good. But thank y'all, man. Y'all made it through
We
the
don't got no
sauce,
sauce,
ladies and gentlemen.
gentlemen.
And lost. But now we're gonna go into our last segment, okay, which is the happy hour, ladies and gentlemen. We go ahead and take a toast with the host and the guests, where we gonna test to you guys for success. So tell us, what is something that's going on great that's worth celebrating?
Ooh, can I say it? We just dropped our new ice solution at midnight last night.
New ice is available right now. Man.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Toast to NuLife Kicks.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you
Thank you.
No problem at all. Tap that table. Respects the toast.
There it is. Love the apple cider. There it is.
Apple cider, because we can't have that hard stuff.
Man, I thought you had some yak in this cup for a second.
You know, maybe one day.
It is a little early. I'm like, okay.
It's a little early in the morning.
Hey, man, we all think we need to function, man.
But I want to thank you guys so much, man. I just love you guys. Y'all know that, and I just look forward to continuing to see what you guys do and then we grow, and with everything you guys are venturing with the shoe game.
Yes, sir.
You guys are definitely taking it to the next level. So please plug yourself as plugs to the people.
Woo! Hey Sean, can I just interrupt for 1 second?
What's up?
It's part of our philanthropy and the stuff that we do here at NuLife Kicks. It's a real big thing for us to give back.
Yes, sir.
So we formed a nonprofit called Souls for Souls. Our NuLife Kicks, we get donated shoes. If the shoes that you don't wear that are just sitting in your closet, as long as they're not separated, torn, have any lacerations, come drop them off to our shop. If you Google us, you could get our address. Come drop it off. We're hosting a nonprofit event fundraiser for the kids on the 24th of which is what, next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Yes.
Next Saturday.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Right.
And we're going to get the kids out in the field to get them all gathered and just go out and have some fun, man. The event is organized for us to fundraise so that we can buy school supplies and more footwear for the kids to be able to give it back and just get them more prepared for school.
Yep. So 9 a.m. Tropical Breeze Park.
Yes.
It's called Inner City Field Day. If you guys are from Las Vegas and know the Inner City Games, it's a spin-off of that. We're going to be having football, not basketball, sorry. Football, volleyball, soccer, kickball, some water balloon games because it's hot. We got some food trucks coming out. We've got sponsors like the Habit Burger, Unconquerable.
Yes, sir.
We've got things to raffle off and give away, like
LV
haircuts,
floors. Shout out
gift
to Heart of
cards.
Gold.
Shout out to my guy Reese. Shout out to my guy Ballyhoo. And then we got my guy C Hill in the building.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
So we're bringing out the community. If anybody's watching that wants to come, just support the community. Give back. It's only $5 to get in.
Come out and show some love, man. We need more love in this world.
Yep.
Show some love, man.
Thank y'all,
Support the
man.
people. Support the kids, man.
Y'all heard it here first on the Business Information Buffet Podcast, the BIB Podcast, from your host Sean Torrey with our DJ Ice Break.
DJ Iceberg.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, and we are out.
It's a pleasure, man. Thank you for having us, man.
Thank
Love
you.
it, man. Love the vibes, man. Love the vibes, man.
Of course, man.
Getting the chills right now, man.
Of course.
Because it's a new relationship, man. And,
Yes, sir.
You don't always click with people that you meet, man. But we've been meshing, man, since the day that we met. I see a lot of growth just in this relationship, business and personal, man. So, congratulations again to you and your union, your marriage, man.
Man, thank you. It's
your
coming.
family, your children, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to y'all, man. Y'all better go ahead and enjoy yourselves, okay? I love your family, love your business, love y'all personally, okay?
Yes, sir. Hey, Sean,
what's up?
I'm also picking the salmon for the dinner.
Oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. All right, ladies and gents, we're out.
Right on.